and also one of great significance for this continent. Ambassador Brownback may have already mentioned, but Africa is unique in so many ways, but one of the ways in which this magnificent continent is unique is the depth and the fervor of religious belief that you find among the people who live here. It's really remarkable. It's, I think, humbling often to those of us who come from the West, where a much more secular spirit sometimes prevails. There is less of a deeply felt commitment to faith, and that to me is a tremendous strength. But as Ambassador Brownback has indicated, it also has the potential to lead to deeply felt conflict and impassioned differences among communities. And that's why, hopefully, moving forward, the effort to embed this conviction that freedom of religion, conscience, and belief is a fundamental human right, a fundamental principle of democratic governance, and frankly, a fundamental aspect of building societies that are tolerant, that are inclusive, and interestingly enough, that are economically prosperous. There's been a lot of important research done that shows that societies that do a good job protecting this fundamental human right tend to be more prosperous, they tend to be more peaceful, people tend to have higher socioeconomic status, women tend to have higher socioeconomic status in these societies. And so, we often make the argument that not only is this a moral good, not only is this a moral imperative to advance this right, but it also makes very pragmatic sense for societies. You are going to have a more peaceful, a more successful, a more prosperous society if you create a place where everybody has a place at the table, everybody has to show some good table manners, but everybody has to have a place at the table. I come from the United States of America. Obviously, we're far from a perfect society in any way, but one of the things that we've done a pretty good job at, one of the things that I think we've been successful at, is embedding this idea of religious freedom and of sort of equality before the law among different faith communities and different faith practitioners. And so that's been, quite honestly, something we've gotten right, and I think we see the results in terms of sort of a relatively peaceful, prosperous,